Yo, we live. Welcome back to the True Group Podcast. It's your boy Lico. I got that man Mac in the corner. We got Big Chairs in the building. That man Nolan came through for the swoop swoop. How y'all doing, man?
Good,
Before I
man.
do
Another day,
that,
another struggle.
once again, before I let y'all go, it's Black History Month. You gotta show support on some Black History Month. Everybody give a little round of applause for all the ancestors that came through before us to give us this freedom to be able to talk in a mic freely. But y'all go ahead. Let me know how y'all Black History Month's been so far.
No complaints so far. I've had a beautiful day today.
As you should. Mac, what your BHM look like?
Let me tell you something. You half and half. I'm kidding, Curly. I'm kidding.
I got.
Bro, I'm
I don't made it this far. I'm not tripping.
Hey man, I'm all good, man. I say another day in struggle, but it's been a chill day.
What's going on with you?
Chilling, bro. I'm chilling.
Well, shit. Now that we all chilling, we all good, man. Everybody having a good one. Let's lead this off because it's Super Bowl motherfucking weekend, and I don't think some people know how big this game is. Don't nobody know how big this game is between the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams. And let me start by saying off, I don't know how many like betting slips y'all been paying attention to, but there's some people dropping millions, like big name people, Drake's names peoples, some
Yes,
dude
sir.
in New York who just dropped 5 million on the Bengals. Listen, it's big money being played out this weekend, man. What's y'all
Them boys
thoughts on that?
bouncing. I mean, if you got money to spend, then hey, spend it. Me, I would spend it in other ways. If I'm gonna blow 5 million, I'm gonna blow 5 million on me and travel the world type shit. But hey, fuck it.
Maybe he playing with billions and 5 million is chump change to him.
You feel me?
Hey, he better than me. I can't speak on the billionaire status, but I feel like even if I was a billionaire, that money wouldn't change me. I'll pick up a 20 off the ground, no matter how much money I got.
What's
So-
the question?
Hear me?
I was just asking y'all what y'all thought about the bet slips for this weekend for the Bengals and the Rams because they crazy. There's a lot of them
What
out
do they
there
look
like millions of dollars. Like Drake put in, I think, like
One
five
point something.
Yeah, he put in something, and his output is crazy. It's supposed to be like 5, 9. Then there's some dude from some owner in New York dropped 5 million, and his out payout is supposed to be like 13 million. Like they making money out here,
Probably
man.
say, man. It's big boy money. Crazy.
Listen, I'm a broke boy, so I can't really speak on that. I'll put a 5 on it if any of y'all willing to do it.
Nah, fuck that. I'm speaking on that. That's millions moving over a football game. That's something to talk about. I don't know what you talking about. Because if it was me, if I had billions and I was like, I could flip 5 million off just a football game, you smoking crack. Hell yeah. If I'm a billionaire, hell yeah, I'm flipping 5 million. What?
It might be nice.
I'm gonna get like you, my boy.
Listen, man. We must be different types of future billionaires because on me, I'm investment? Okay. All right. Well, let's slide
I
into
was gonna
these.
say like,
Invest into more realistic shit.
I feel that. Everybody different. What you was about to say, Nolan?
can't that kind of like technically be considered a type of investment?
It is 100% an investment. It's really
Risky.
gambling. It's like risk
I was gonna.
investing.
Every
but
investment is considered a gamble, but you
Yeah.
can have like a controlled gamble. Like for example, real estate. It's still a gamble, but it's controlled.
Got
Putting
you.
$1 million on red at the casino. That's an investment, all right. But
Facts. Well, shit. Let's slide on into these topics, man. We talked a little bit about this, but shit. How are y'all celebrating? Ooh, I can't talk. How are y'all celebrating Black History Month 2022, man? What's some shit y'all been into or looking into or educating yourselves on?
well, for starters, every time I walk down the street and I see a white person, I say, "Move, bitch, get out the way." It's Black History Month.
You fucking stupid.
What the fuck, man?
Then after I'm done doing that, I go home and watch all the slave movies.
Oh, speaking of slave
What?
movies, y'all know they
Lying.
put the Color Purple and Roots on HBO Max recently for Black History Month. I said
Yeah.
that's a damn shame. We can't get like any other like just happier movies. Like damn, you gotta be the slave shit.
Yeah.
That should be blowing me.
I mean, I'm
There's
gonna be
actually a
honest.
link on like
I've
black movies, but like happy ones, not like slave ones and all the sad ones.
What you were saying, Ches?
I haven't done anything. Not gonna hold you. I've just been living my regular days.
He say every day is Black History Day.
Man, you
He's
feel
like,
me?
as long as I'm up breathing, for this is Black History Day for you too.
Not even gonna lie to you,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah,
I
feel
really,
that.
I'm about to get back on Tinder and find me a white girl to pay for everything that I want to get. And then
Hey,
I just been getting back into the music production scene, trying to start getting my music
okay.
back on and doing that for me. You know, I sold my PlayStation because I felt like it was a hindrance to me for a little bit, but I'll get another one. And I just want to take the time now to do more things that are bettering myself.
Oh, hold on.
Respect.
As you should.
Preach.
I mean, besides
Hey,
you
but
trying to be the new Twitter swindler, I seen that shit on Netflix too. That shit had me so dead, bro. For those of y'all that don't know about the Twitter swindler, apparently he was swindling.
Tinder swindler.
Yeah,
Tinder
he,
swindler.
Tinder swindler, whatever you want to call this nigga. He was swindling money out of a lot of white women, rich white women, and I guess they all found out about each other. However they figured it out, but that shit crazy. That man was just on Tinder like, hey, I'm broke, but you rich. Let's kick it. Oh yeah, I need to borrow $50K. Yeah, you'll
This was a
get it back.
Netflix series.
Yeah, I think it's like a little
It's
documentary.
a documentary.
It's just
Yeah.
like a documentary movie type thing, and like I feel like they falsely titled it because it's one thing to swindle people. He finessed them hoes, all right. It should have been called the Finesse King, all right, because that's what they all got done did it.
Yeah, that shit.
wasn't-
Finesse.
It wasn't no swindling. It was straight up. Oh well, we talking. Let me get that.
Yeah, that shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's just a crazy ass story. Chiz, if you ever get a chance, I say just look into it and don't necessarily watch it. I didn't watch it. I just read up on it, what the shit was about. But
I watched it.
I
It's
had no
I'm
time-
not
I had
gonna
no patience
ruin
for
the
that.
spoiler. I'm not gonna ruin the ending for y'all, but
Damn.
Didn't he go to
My
jail?
girl
He got
wants
arrested,
to watch
right?
it tonight.
I'm gonna expose the ending. Long story short, he goes to jail for 15 months, not for what he did to the ladies, some other stuff. And they just released him 5 months later, and he's doing the same thing to this day. A whole documentary just to let them know that he's still doing it.
I mean, technically, because that's not illegal if like these people
No,
are
it's
giving
not.
you money. Like it's not like he's
Exactly.
taking it. He's mostly begging for it, and getting it.
And it showed that the females are still paying the debts off to this day.
Damn,
Mm.
tough. Hey.
It is what it is.
Somebody got to win, right?
Damn.
He gotta write a book.
But
Well, he has a program, so it's like $69.99 a month or some shit. I was thinking about buying it.
you know
How to finesse. Part
y'all,
one.
y'all know they're gonna do a 60 minutes piece on bro. Stop.
He about to start a master class.
No, for real. But sort of get back on topic, man. I'm not really can't really say I'm celebrating Black History Month. I don't even know what is celebrating Black History Month. That's one thing that I'm still sort of confused on because it's not like we grew up celebrating Black History. We just kind of talked about it at school. Like honestly, Black History Month only mattered at school because everywhere else was normal as fuck. So I don't know exactly what that is, but I've been doing just a lot more pre-recorded history about Black people, especially like the Olmec people in South America and shit, who pretty much influenced this entire region. So, just looking up on stuff like that. Like that ain't. I don't know what celebrating Black History Month really looks like. I don't think anybody knows. Y'all said y'all clearly don't know. So I guess that's up to the chat and the people to tell us what celebrating Black History Month is. But
like,
One thing
what
that,
does that look
that I do
like?
want to point out, Morgan Freeman was having an interview, and then he was asking a white dude like, "What is Black History Month?" And he's like, "Is there a White History Month?" And he's like, "Is there an Asian History Month or whatever?" And then he was trying to get to the point where history is just history. It shouldn't be a Black History Month. It should just be history, period. So I'm gonna say like it's not it's not Cinco de Mayo or some shit. Like we don't treat it like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like it's kind of a weird celebration. I think it's more like reminiscing, if anything, than a celebration. But
and
yeah,
seemed
it just
like
needs to get to the point.
it seemed like it's only reminiscing of one part of history, and that's the annoying
Yeah.
part because it's just like a month long of the '60s and yeah, like, it's literally just
Like,
a
that's
month
it.
long of the Civil Rights Movement. Literally, it's 28 days of the Civil Rights Movement, and I feel like
There's
that's
so
just
much more
overkill.
history before that.
Yeah, but
Shoot. Because that whole month in school, you used to get civil rights out, like be tired of hearing it, and that's all they talk about. They don't want to talk about other prosperous things for our people. They just want to talk about the
Yeah.
negative and dwindle on the negative past.
Hey,
There
listen.
was a teacher, I forgot where. She basically lined your kids up in a color spectrum, and they had to turn from like lightest to darkest and apologize to each other. And I was just for Black History Month. That was their yeah. I was like, yo, like that's completely fucked up for them kids. Them kids like.
Yo, these
Yeah.
kids
Yeah,
are
that's
different.
worse.
Cause imagine if your teacher, when we were that little, imagine your teacher saying like that, and then you looking like, bitch, what? She'd probably get flamed. Like that was back in the age where people like these teachers would get roasted in class by little ass kids. So I don't think they do it as much no more. But to be able to do that, you got to be some type of thinking some other way. Cause like little nigga kids, no, hell no, she would have got flamed up quick.
Hey, look, motherfuckers did way worse to teachers back in the day.
Way
for less.
worse.
For way less.
less.
Bro, I remember a teacher running out of the schoolhouse crying, saying that she quit because she got flamed so hard over some bullshit. Just because she kicked one student out of class.
But all in one, all that shit brings back to is just like little guilt shit. I feel like that's being at play here. Like, I don't agree with whatever this curriculum is, where they're teaching little white kids that because of their whiteness, they're inherently oppressing black people they ain't never known, met, or even thought of before. Like this, I don't understand it. So for me, that whole little thing just doesn't make sense to me. I don't even feed into it because that shit's wild. But speaking of black folks, what's y'all favorite black TV show of all time and why?
That's easy. I'll start this one off.
What's yours?
I'm gonna have to go with the Boondocks all day,
Facts.
and there's no second guessing that. And why?
Facts.
Because I
Favorite
just
Black
look at the whole
History.
every episode.
What you said it was
I never
See,
had a
you
show
didn't have
that
one.
make me laugh
Black
like that.
History. Well, a TV show.
And Living Color.
No,
You ever watched them?
no, I have. I do fuck with the Boondocks heavy.
Boondocks is a great show. That definitely would be
Yeah.
my number one,
That's
two.
that's up there.
I would fall into that category.
and
Right?
Living-
You're talking about like live, like
In Living Color is a classic, though. You can't even go wrong with that one. That should put so many people on, just not even black related.
Shit, Jim
you
Carrey.
saying you seen every episode of In Living Color.
I've seen every episode of Living
No,
Color. I had
but
that
I
shit
gotta
on
go
hard drive.
back to that. Dude.
I personally haven't, but I've seen every episode of Boondocks multiple times.
It's not a black TV show, but have y'all heard of Malcolm in the Middle? I fuck with that.
That's not a black.
That's not the question, Mac.
First thing I
Mac, what are
said.
you talking about, Mac?
That's literally the opposite.
Kingdoms in the
Y'all
chat.
already said it?
Kingdoms in the chat says his is Martin, My Wife and Kids, and Wayans Bros.
Ooh, Martin goes
Those are
hard.
bangers.
Martin's
My Wife and Kids was definitely a banger.
Yeah, that was a sleeper. That's one of them sleeper shows. Like I think 101 and what is it, 101 with Kyla Pratt.
Yeah.
That was a sleeper show too. That I thought was pretty
Definitely.
good.
Are we doing a list? I'm gonna do Boondocks, Fresh Prince, and the Bernie Mac Show.
Oh, the Bernie Mac show. I'm gonna definitely
See,
agree with
What
you
I
on
was
that one.
trying to get at before I was rudely interrupted was Malcolm in the Middle. Although it's not a black TV show, like I said before, it was a lot more relatable versus something like The Fresh Prince, where they lived in this fat ass mansion and one struggle kid, or even all these other TV shows, My Wife and Kids. I feel like Malcolm in the Middle was something that all races could relate to because it was a family of like, just a normal struggle. It was the most realistic show out of all of them. I can't relate to Fresh Prince, the fucking prep school and all that other shit. Like people sit here and hype it up, but when I want to go ahead and relate to something, Malcolm in the Middle, to a sense, is a lot more black than to me. And they even touch on those cultures also. 100%. I know that you're not familiar with the TV show. I just got done watching episodes where they're fucking dealing with racism in there. If you're gonna sit here and tell me that you can relate to Fresh Prince more than Malcolm in the Middle, if you've seen both of them, then that's your opinion. But I just feel like it's a load of crap at the end of the day. That's just my opinion, though. Like I said, I can't be wrong.
Well, nobody's saying what you're saying. Nobody's disagreeing on. I've never seen the show, so I can't like relate on that.
No,
But that just ain't. It's just not the question. The question is your favorite black TV show. So your overall favorite show.
What makes it black?
might be Malcolm
The
in-
characters,
the personnel, man. Yeah.
the personnel, the black people in there.
Yes.
What black
Yeah,
television
but
is.
I think
I,
You missed
the
it.
name the
Max-
Boondock.
Max on a
The
deeper level right
Boondocks,
now.
man.
Max on a deeper level right now.
Now,
But
I will
definitely
say
have to
this:
say-
if your argument is your favorite TV show, just in general of how you like TV shows, I can agree because mine isn't a black show. Mine is That 70s Show. I think That 70s Show is the greatest TV show of all time for me.
Absolute
It ain't
banger.
got. I think it's got one black dude in it the whole time, and it's the dad from Sister Sister, and he only in it for like a season. But I'm talking about just black TV shows. So for me, it would be Boondocks, Everybody Hates Chris, and Martin.
That's another good one. Everybody hates Chris. They were a little extreme at times, but it was just something that I was able to relate to type shit.
I feel that.
Like the whole not big family, but like family slight struggle or whatever, them getting through, their normal day adversities and whatnot.
What about Good Times?
Oh, I might have seen 2 episodes of Good Times, bro. I can't even vouch for that.
I haven't seen Good Times like that. I'll admit it.
Like when people be vouching for like the shit like the Jeffersons and shit too, I'll be like, bro,
Yeah.
I've never seen. I might have seen a couple episodes, and I was like maybe 4. Like I don't know these shit.
Proud
Not
Family.
even-
Mine would
The
have to
Bernie
be-
Mac show was slept on slightly too.
Wait, what'd you say, Ches?
I said the Proud Family's an honorable mention.
Oh,
No, that's a top 3 on somebody list.
that's
Right?
yeah.
I
Mine.
enjoyed it. I haven't seen it in years though, but that is something I did watch growing up.
Kingdom says Good Times was solid.
It was. It was a solid show.
That's the one with dude that said Dynamite, right?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I
I
just
just
saw him on the information the other day.
He's doing commercials nowadays.
Yeah.
Yep.
Commercials.
My list is gonna be My Wife and Kids, The Bernie Mac Show, and The Proud Family.
Solid.
Now, Mac, this is your time to shine. What's your top 3 just TV shows, period, of all time?
Well, I already talked about the sleeper of Malcolm in the Middle. I honestly heavily fuck with Boondocks. If I had the power to make everyone on Earth watch one TV show, it would be the Boondocks. So those are my top 2. If I had to do 3, does it have to be well, no. If we're gonna talk about any show, people call me weird for this. Courage the Cowardly Dog show. I fuck with that show heavy. People call that shit scary. I hated it and whatnot. People put Samurai Jack and all these other ones over it. I feel like Courage was up there.
Okay, now I may get called a big ass kid for this one, but Steven Universe, The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher, and The Boondocks. The Ranch is a fire show. It's a sleeper show. It's a Netflix one.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Okay.
Who's your favorite 3 of all
Top
time,
3?
Ches?
Let's see. So, Game of Thrones. I really
That's
love
hard.
that series.
Yeah, that was
I read all the books and everything. She had me addicted. Boondocks and Pokemon.
Okay.
What was the last one?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Gotta get
Just to say, these TV shows that we're saying, it excludes anime, right?
Oh, he just said Pokemon, so it can't be.
Oh, if it excludes it, let me.
Because but now you brought that up, and now we go into a whole different.
Yeah, we're doing live action with actual cast and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me think.
Even though he the hella just gave us. I don't know. Oh yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
Damn. Game of Thrones. Another show that George Lopez.
Okay.
Solid.
Ooh.
That's that one that you wake up at 11:30 at night out of nowhere, and it's just doom.
Seen all those episodes, and
Why I used to think the mom was so high, bro. Especially
Man,
as a kid,
what?
I was like, take Angie down. Bro.
Ooh.
I
Go
don't have a third.
Andy,
I don't have
boy.
a third. Someone else can go next. I don't have a third.
All right. Well, I think I already said That 70s Show, so that's definitely one. Letterkenny 2. I think Letterkenny was just brilliantly written. What else? Then I'd probably have to say. Damn, that third one is hard, Ches. There's so many that can slide into that spot, man. I would probably have to say. Damn, it's a tie between those two. I'd probably have to say Big Bang, maybe Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
That was another solid ass show.
If I gotta change my animated show out, I'm definitely gonna say Raising Dion on Netflix.
Mm.
If you guys are hip to that, I'm not sure.
I've only seen the first season.
Okay, they just dropped the second season like what, a week ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a banger. I fuck with that heavy.
I have to look into the second season.
It was actually pretty fire.
But real quick before we go on to the next one, I want to hear y'all think about when you were a kid. I want to hear those top three. Like, give me your childhood top three.
Oh, Courage. Courage takes the top two. Oh, I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. That was
He
my
said,
shit.
Courage.
Yeah.
Codename Kid Next Door.
That's one of mine, yo.
Yeah, Codename Kids Next Door.
Yep.
Danny Phantom.
Ooh.
Danny Phantom.
Okay.
And
Going Ghost. I said
yeah,
after him.
and Jake Long, the American Dragon.
Ooh, American Dragon, Jake Long.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
For
That
me,
boy dragging it up.
it's gonna be Tom and Jerry.
Ooh, classic. Classic.
Ooh.
I
was just watching that the other day.
I used to watch a lot of Boomerang, and it was always on Boomerang.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and Pokemon. Those three
Okay.
definitely took over like most of my childhood.
Mine is Kids Next Door. Obviously, I feel like I should be on everybody's shit. Kid Next Door. Damn, I just had the second one in my mind. Kids Next Door.
Courage.
Damn, I gotta think through different networks because I watched a lot of shit.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
I was gonna say SpongeBob. I probably SpongeBob is just in its own category. That shit.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I gotta give an air horn to the gifted subscriptions from Rose.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Appreciate you, Rose. Much love.
Hey, soundboard.
Johnny Bravo was pretty up there for me too.
Okay, I got it. Let me get it out before I forget it. All right. So for sure, Kids Next Door, Fairly Odd Parents, and the one I just fucking said, Hey Arnold. Those were my top three as a kid. Anytime Hey Arnold came on, bro, I wouldn't move.
I didn't really
forgot about Cosmo and Wanda, boy.
Man, what?
Bro, Grandpa was always dropping. Grandpa and Grandma was always dropping gems to bro ass like on some like some sage shit. For I always fucked with that.
I'm gonna have to go back just to get those gems because it used to just bore me as a kid for some reason.
What, Hey Arnold?
That's why, because it had a message that you just didn't understand as a kid. You watch that shit now, you like, damn. Now you think about it like, damn, this nigga Arnold was going through like real nigga problems at like 12.
Move it, football head.
Folks was depressed, bullied, for all types of shit.
And it was a pretty mindless like TV show, but the regular show was pretty solid for me also.
Definitely.
Adventure Time is so far. I wasn't a kid when that came out.
Oh, Adventure Time, bro. We bringing up all these bangers time after like,
bro.
They all solid shows, bro. Don't get me wrong.
I was definitely a teenager when that shit was popping though. But,
Facts.
But yeah, but let's move on. We spent a lot of time on that, but shit, that was
we
fun.
Did.
Next quick segment, y'all. We're bringing this back. Play, download, delete. But this time, movie edition. We got ATL, Set It Off, and All About the Benjamins. Play, download, delete. Now, I'm going to set the scene. Imagine you getting on a plane. It's about a 2-hour plane ride. And you like, I just need something to just get me through. It ain't got to necessarily be the greatest, but to get me through. But you got 3 options. ATL, Set It Off, All About the Benjamins. Nolan, let me hear what you got.
I'm gonna play Set It Off. I'm gonna download All About the Benjamins, and I'm deleting ATL.
Okay, what you got, Nolan?
Thanks, Nolan. Anyway, I'm gonna do.
I just had to get it on my chest.
I'm gonna play ATL.
Ooh,
Download,
representing light skins. There you go.
set it off, and I'm gonna delete All About the Benjamins because I watched it way too many times. I've seen it way too many times.
Okay.
Dark
I
skins.
disagree, but okay.
Don't get me wrong, it's a banger. I had to make a hard decision, okay?
What you
All
got,
right.
Chaz?
Well, I'm gonna play ATL. I'm gonna download All About the Benjamins. I'm gonna delete Set It Off.
Hey, I'm right behind
Okay.
you, big dog. I'm right behind you on that one.
Because the playback value for All About the Benjamins is timeless.
It's timeless, bro.
Yeah.
You know how many times
Yeah.
I've watched All About the Minutes and I still just go 45, 47, every time never fails. I'll do it anywhere and everywhere.
I'm gonna go down there and talk to Dwight. Dwight who?
Around your
What around
lips.
your lips?
Hey, that shit is hilarious, bro.
No, the funniest joke that I relate to all too well nowadays from that movie. You'll never find blum 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 a hairline like mine.
Hey, that shit's hilarious, bro. That movie is a fucking stunner, bro.
It's hanging in there.
It's trying to, but it's also trying to go away at the same time.
I hear you, brother. Mine fading too. But chat shit, let us know who y'all got, man. We gonna move along though. Next one. Cancel culture, y'all. Is that shit a legitimate threat to society? Like, do y'all
I don't
believe
think so.
they have enough steam to just steamroll over culture or over society?
That's
I
what
don't
it
think
feels
so.
like.
I mean,
it's
it
a
may feel like that.
discussion nonetheless. So they doing something.
I feel it definitely has the potential to be, because we just keep seeing these instances where folks are just getting canceled for things that used to just be
Normal.
yeah.
So I was watching a podcast. I forget the name. It'll come to me a little later. But I was watching a podcast and they brought up something interesting to think about. And they was like, we're taking society's judgment of today, but taking it and judging the past with it. And that shit's like, that's why we're having so many issues where shit from like 10, 20 years ago is coming up, but they're trying to cancel people for it. But that was the norm 10 years ago. That was the norm 20, 30 years ago. Like, the way everybody thought was that same way. So it just feels like we're trying to, I can't even say we're trying to re-educate from what other people were doing. I feel like they're using that method, but they're attacking people with it. Because it's only happening to people who are doing certain shit in the world. Like, let's be real. You ain't seen nothing come up of Travis Scott from like 2012 about doing something. You ain't seen nothing of like regular motherfuckers or regular celebrities.
Yeah.
It's always somebody high profile. So
Yeah.
it's like it's almost like they're digging for it just to be able to judge it now. Now, I'm referencing the Joe Rogan shit, really. Because, yeah, I mean, granted, every black person, white person, whoever feels somewhat uncomfortable when somebody other than a black motherfucker say nigga. It just is what it is. Some people don't give a damn, some people kind of give a fuck, and some people care a whole lot. They were banking on bringing up this information so they could use the fuel of anger from black people to be like, oh, this nigga said, nigga, cancel him. And it didn't happen like that. And it got me to thinking, like, damn, how many people have we done already to where we're pulling shit from, like, 10 years ago and we're using that as a judgment against them? Like, with the whole Chrissy Teigen thing, they were pulling tweets from, like, 7-8 years ago and they were dogging her for it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, how many of these instances is that, or is it just people being canceled for the shit that they do?
This shit's tiring. I feel like they're trying to accommodate for all of their fans. Like I said, if you try to please the whole room, everyone's gonna be upset. I feel like that's the biggest thing, man. They're out here trying to please every single last alphabet, and that's just getting fucking annoying. They need to chill the fuck out. They were even talking about The Hangover, where he's like paging Dr. Faggot or whatever. Say like you can't even do like simple shit like that, bro. Like, you know, that was just the norm. And like I just said it now, like I have no problem with it, but this cancel culture is gonna drag you through the fucking mud if you even say that because you offended one of their letters.
But that's
Like-
what go ahead.
I feel like it just needs to be. We need to go back to not being so sensitive about everything. People are gonna say what the hell they say. People are gonna do what the fuck they do. At the end of the day, if it don't hurt you, if you're not physically getting harmed, stop letting your emotions get attached to everything that is said by somebody else who's not really an influence in your life. If it's something that you don't agree with, then stop listening. You don't have to listen. You don't have to sit there and pay attention to what LeBron says or what Joe Rogan says or what we say for all that fucking matters. Who cares? The impact of life in a way. Why do you care so much?
Facts.
Like I 100% I get being respectful. I get it, but at the same time, people need to just learn how to get the
Take
fuck
a
over it.
joke.
Yeah, take a joke. Get the fuck over it. At the end of the day, it doesn't impact your life all like that. So
you can't go through your whole life only hearing what you want to hear. You know what I mean? That's
Exactly.
not going to help you grow as a person. It's not going to make you
There's no challenge. in that.
any better than you were the day before. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Facts. No, I wholeheartedly agree with all three of y'all, man. I think there's a wide use of overcompensation for how people feel about irrelevant things. Mainly one of those is words. I mean, I don't know what y'all grew up with, but when I was growing up, there was like a little jingle about motherfuckers who got shit to say and did not hurting. So I don't know what happened to that as we became adults or as anybody becomes an adult. It's like, okay, well now what used to would have just been put that past me, now I have to linger on it. It's something I gotta
Right.
dwell on. Even if it's not true. And I realize a lot of these things that people, get put on and labeled as, it may not be true in their world. But at the same time, if it's not true in your world, why give energy to it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't know. We're in an interesting time in life right now where
Yeah.
we're losing the ability to be loose with one another, and I mean that in a sense of like energy, feelings. Like we're no longer in. Everything has to be tense, PC, and uptight.
hmm
Even in reserved communities, think about how many conversations you can't have with your family members because it's pushing the boundary. You get what I mean? Like these are the people you
Yeah.
hold dear. If there was somebody in
Right.
life you was gonna save, it's them. But you can't have conversations with them about shit. They've
Right.
kind of enclosed society into these boxes where it's like, all right, it's not okay to put certain boundaries no matter who you are, what the relation is, and it's made talking to people difficult. That's why you have so many, what do they call them, echo chambers in social media and just in groups in general, because now people are only into what other people agree with them with. There's no more
Right.
challenge. There's a bunch of people who don't like listening to somebody else who has an opposite opinion of theirs. Nobody
Right.
says y'all have to be friends. It ain't that type of like the world ain't never been that way.
Right.
So it's like y'all exchange ideas, y'all get what y'all want from it, y'all grow and move the fuck on. Now y'all have a discourse and this person did that. This person is this. This person represents that. And it's like, bro, why move into the slander? Just take what y'all had at the meeting. It didn't work. Okay, separate. And
Exactly.
I see that replicating in every facet of society, especially on social media, which leads into this cancel culture shit. Because like Max said, if you don't like the shit, why are you listening to it? If this is in your atmosphere and you don't like it, there, leave or remove it.
Right.
Is that
I think
simple?
I think it has to do with people just people just are attracted to negativity for some strange reason.
Yeah,
Like,
they get off on that shit.
that's what gets people going nowadays is negativity. So it's like they go into the comment section hoping to get offended so they can
Yeah.
say some shit.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Being trolls. That's really what it
Like,
is.
why can't we just have normal lives and normal days and just go on about our business instead of looking and searching for negativity and bringing that
Mhm.
into your life and bringing that into your
Like-
atmosphere?
Like a small example, let's say like you watch a music video from your favorite artist, right? They go through the comment section, like there's a million comments that say like, "This is the best song I've ever heard." Blah blah blah. They're just scrolling past, scrolling past, scrolling past, and one comment that says, "This shit ass." You're like, "All right, bet, found it." They click on it and go on this whole rant about.
Kingdoms in the chat says, I think cancel culture has the good and the bad. People just got to think before they speak, which I'm a fan of. If you're an influential individual, I wholeheartedly agree. The problem is you can influence many different things. So just being someone of influence, that it just which way are you swinging your pendulum? Because you could be influencing in the name of something good, but you're swindling bad. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's,
fucking Hitler was influential.
that's fuck. Successfully influential as fuck. Unfortunately, but it was successful. Can't deny that. But I agree with you, Kingdoms, man. You definitely head on with that, Brody. But yeah, man. I see. I don't see a good future with this going forward because of how we're using it to teach kids too. We're teaching them that if something isn't of a certain societal expectation, that it's not warranted or it's not wanted. How are you expecting kids to be creative and think outside the box if you're teaching them that the limit is the box? Like their
Yeah.
ceiling
Right.
is that box. That's what you're
Like you
literally teaching them.
teaching them how to think
Yeah.
instead of thinking for themselves.
Yeah. Yep. What's that saying? I could give you a fish, or I could teach you how to fish, and you'll eat for life. So
Mhm.
Right.
we might be just losing some of that, man. But that goes into what I talked about a few episodes ago about homeschooling. Because not to say that everybody is equipped to be a teacher, but schooling doesn't stop at home. Teaching doesn't
Mhm.
stop. I mean, doesn't stop at school. My bad. Teaching doesn't stop at school. Like when your kid comes home, you need to be teaching them about the real world. Teach them about how to operate, how to think, how to be abstractly creative. Like these are things that should be done at home. I don't understand why it's being so pushed into other people's hands. These are your kids. They're gonna do everything in the name of you. They carry your blood gene line.
I read somewhere it's just like if you don't think for yourself, somebody's gonna think for you.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And then also, Black Papa in the chat hit on your jingle, bro. And I still feel like that saying is 100% should be one of your mantras that you hold to yourself
yeah,
every
sticks and
day.
stones, yeah. Yep. He also said what he said. Most people grew up too afraid to stand up for themselves, so they jump on these bandwagons with other people to make them feel powerful. Bingo, bingo, bingo.
Sometimes you just gotta sit at the lunch table by yourself, bro. That shit would
Yeah.
do something to your character.
Yeah. And it also tells you about the people around you.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I've always I just feel like in the black community, I feel like we're good at that. There's a thing in our community called peeping the scene, and it means a lot of different. It's like the word nigga. It means a specific thing, but it can be used for the uses of many things. And when it comes to growing up, that's part of life for us. Is peeping scene, making sure you pay attention. And through that is, I think, what helped us be able to face our challenges and thrive the way we thrive. Not everybody's clearly not a millionaire or a super thousandaire, but you're still alive. You navigating life, functional, and you getting your shit together. But you were peeping a lot of scenes in the earlier age that got you to where you are. So I think that's special in our culture that I feel like we shared with America. If that's making sense to y'all.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's definitely something you should be teaching your kids, man. Teach them to pay attention, think for themselves. But speaking of somebody,
That's a good one.
What's up? What?
That's a good little discussion we just had.
Oh yeah, beautiful. I loved it. I like the next one we finna have too because I think it's fucking hilarious. But that nigga Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. is spending $30 million on safe smoking kits.
So I've been hearing people at work talk about this. Can you please elaborate?
What is
everyone,
a safe smoking?
everyone just reads the headlines and they're just saying he's giving out crack pipes. I'm like, there's got to be more depth to that.
Yeah, so that's why I want to talk about because it's fucking hilarious. So he's not literally. That's actually might be a lie too. Okay, so the thing is, he's not.
He out here giving out what?
Crack pipes aren't the only thing on the list of tools to be used. So, like that. So it's not a deal for just crack pipes. It's a deal for just safe smoking, I guess, for all that hectic shit that go on out there. But basically, it's getting shot down in Congress. They not having none of that shit. It damn near almost went through. But basically, he wants to give $30 million to the U.S. towards safe smoking kits because all the people who are having issues. Damn, we just lost somebody. Where'd Mac go?
Yep, Mac.
Damn, my guy, messing up the screen.
Technical difficulties.
Hold on.
I was wondering why his
He was muted for a minute too.
he's making that stink face. I think his camera froze. One moment, chat.
But that man is giving out what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be more to it.
What did he say?
Giving out crack lines. I mean, they
What?
give it for free.
Oh man, that's psychotic. This man came out with the full government though and said Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Like, bro, that little side eye right there was hit. Is he muted?
Yeah, he's muted.
Oh,
I think he's on the phone with Mac.
we're trying to call him.
Mhm.
You saw that little side eye he was giving?
Mhm.
That looked like the mama eye when she look over and be like, boy, if you don't stop.
Boy, stop. Whatever's happening, Liko doesn't look too pleased.
At all.
Hey, anybody in chat? We might have to need a fill in, you know what I'm saying? You got a camera that works. I know that man Dabney's probably ready.
Man, he always ready.
Emery's probably ready. Scoochie. Kingdoms.
Has Scoochie been on yet?
Yeah, he was on 2 episodes ago, I believe.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been able to rewatch or been able to be in them.
Apologies, y'all. One of the panelists is having technical difficulties, but let's try to see if we can keep this moving a little bit. Got the screens all messed up. Sorry, y'all will be alright for now.
Like I'm in 2 places at once.
Should say you got 2 screens.
Hey.
They said, "Nah, we just gonna move Nolan on down to Mac. Let that rock like that." But nah, Jalen, you definitely touched on something, my boy, when you said most people grew up too afraid to stand up for themselves, so they jump on these bandwagons with other people to make them feel good or feel powerful. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. If you could
Just
think of
don't even say it.
bandwagoning in any form, any facet, of any environment, that's exactly what it is. It's so that person can feel value, because it's really not powerful. It's feeling value. You want to be valuable to a group, and being a part of whatever they think about is definitely a part of that value, or attached to it at least.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's for sure, man. But yeah, Joseph Robinette, man. This safe. Let me find this real quick. That
You're
shit
about
crazy.
to go off on a tangent before we had technical difficulties.
Oh, about his safe smoking kids.
You're gonna enlighten us on these
Okay.
these crack pipes.
Let me let me put on for the crack pipes there.
Bro.
Crack Pipe Joe. That might be his new nickname. Crack Pipe Joe.
Crazy as hell.
No, they crazy as hell.
Saying.
Cause why, bro? Like, what's wrong with y'all?
What's the mission with this plan?
But one thing that I do agree with that's been done so far already is that normal people should have access to Narcan, just in the instance that they do see something like that happen, like an overdose. I feel like that was a good move.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, what I assume they wanted to put this out there for was for good, good shit, I would assume. It's just there's other things you could spend 30 million on that's way more important than trying to save people from smoking crack. Cause
Like giving us another stimulus check.
or to invest it, do something that didn't involve handing 30 million for alleged crack
Crack
pipes.
pipes.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But here I got USA Today loaded up. As always, they're trying to collect my cookies, and I won't let them. Pause. But
Hey yo.
they
Hey
always,
yo.
they always sending me messages trying to collect. But it says out of Washington, the Biden administration is doling out 30 million worth of grant money to communities across the country to confront the overdose epidemic, which has been exacerbated by the COVID pandemic. Okay. The funding, which was announced and open for applications in December, is meant to increase access to harm reduction services, preventing overdose deaths, and minimizing health risks associated with drug use. Let me pause right there because I got something to say. They think in the middle, they even acknowledged the overdose in the epidemic or in the pandemic, the COVID pandemic or whatever. And you think that preventing overdose of drugs is what's most important in the middle of a pandemic? Is niggas doing drugs? Clearly, niggas ain't doing enough drugs to be out here like walking zombies in the street. It looked like how it looked when niggas was doing drugs before the pandemic. I don't see a difference. It's not like I was in Wendy's the other day and a nigga was hitting the crack pipe waiting for his order. Like, it ain't that prevalent in the United States. But as far as like that, not to say that it ain't prevalent for real, but it's not that blatant out there. But continue. I digress. The plan has been met with controversy, with conservative outlets who was calling it crack pipes criticizing the distribution of safe smoking kit, which they claimed was tantamount to handing out crack pipes to the public. They did. I think they definitely ran with that narrative, mainly because it was fucking hilarious. But what it says here, what's up?
What are the contents in the smoke kit? Like what's in them?
Safe smoking kit may contain alcohol swabs, lip balm, and other materials to promote hygiene and reduce transmission of diseases like HIV and hepatitis.
Lip balm?
They're giving 30 million towards this program, y'all.
Lip balm.
This is what 30 million worth of program money gets you. Some alcohol swabs, some lip balm, and other materials. So probably like baby wipes, some tissues, some probably a little squeeze of hand sanitizer, some deodorant.
Okay, bro.
It's probably
So-
some soap, toothbrush.
Basically,
Yeah, it's
a little
probably
care package.
basically.
So we out here dealing with a whole pandemic, and they want to give motherfuckers out here that's smoking crack.
It's niggas losing their homes.
Smoking crack. Look, smoking crack, deteriorating themselves, already killing themselves. Lip balm. What the hell is lip balm gonna do? Some free Carmex. Okay, go ahead. Congratulations, Carmex. Bro, what the hell y'all gonna do? What is Carmex doing? What the hell is Carmex doing to stop any transmission to anything?
But goes on to say, the kit is part of harm reduction grant program offered by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
This shit's crazy.
Then
What's
they
good, Dad?
then they throw out this wild ass stat. Hold on, let me fix this. They throw out this wild ass stat talking about some adolescents and young adults lost more than 100. Well, not 100. More than 1.25 million years of life due to drug overdose deaths in a 4-year period. Black Papa says that's a bum job interview kit. Hey, that's funny as fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nigga just Bro. Lico,
Yeah.
this
What's
is
that?
just thrown to me.
Oh, somebody telling you peach tea.
It actually is pretty good, bro.
I'm just not a fan of peach. That's all my issue is.
Peaches go hard.
I like regular
Look.
peaches, like peaches.
Look, they took a sip out of it.
But
And
what
then
about the
threw it
PG
in here.
Green?
Come on, man. You know how black people get down. But
Thank you.
but yeah, man. This is what is consisted of Biden's alleged crack pipe kit. Alcohol swabs, lip balm. Yeah, it just looked like hygiene materials. But I'm like, we're spending 30 mil. I feel like they give the shit away for free at some places. Like, why are you spending 30 million on this, my guy? What's really going on? What's y'all take on crack pipe Joe though?
Crack pipe Joe need to pipe his ass down and figure out a way to get the motherfuckers out of Ukraine.
Feel the money could be spent elsewhere.
Oh yeah,
That
sure.
money can so off and on topic. I just saw a video of him talking about what he would do to get people out of Ukraine, the American people that are over in Ukraine out of Ukraine, and he said nothing. But yet you want to sit here and give $30 million to crack users for a crack pipe kit.
Shit's insane. Cloak says Kanye 2024. I'm not gonna lie. I would just vote for Kanye just to be like, look, shit, that is something. At least it's better than the two other options we gonna get. Unless we get a legitimate, if we get a legitimate like candidate or something, then I'll be like, all right, Kanye, I'm sorry, my guy, but you know,
Kamala might run by herself.
yeah, you go. Oh hell, no, I hope not. Definitely not voting for her ass. I'm still mad black people voted her ass in to begin with, but you know that's another story. But moving scenes, y'all. We got big Chris Dabney in here, y'all. Mac had technical difficulties. He had to go sit on the bench. Coach was calling him. Folks was 0 for 9 from the field.
Don't take coach.
But shit, let's well actually I want to ask Dabney, how do you feel about Joseph Crack Biden and his alleged safe smoking kits?
I said, honestly, I heard about this shit. I didn't look into the whole detail. I just, at this point, it's irrelevant because I've been talking to a few people for the past couple months about the FDA removing menthol tobacco products, and it's I don't know if anybody heard about that, but yeah, they're already on the ban of just removing the shit from the states. Right now, supposedly a few other states, what was it, like Wyoming, somewhere in Cali, well, Cali itself, excuse me, they're already in the process of doing it. So when I asked a few of the providers about it, they said they weren't, and this is Newport, they said they weren't worried about it. I was like, how are y'all not worried about it if menthol, the Newports is y'all breadwinners? How the fuck FDA is saying they about to remove this shit? Y'all not worried about it? But like I said, I ain't hear shit about this whole smokers kit, so I don't know what to say about that. I just came in the chat late, so I got to scoop for that.
Is that a menthol cigarette that you're smoking?
Somebody said crackheads are people too. Why y'all hating?
Hold on.
Yeah, I said Lily Marie says crackheads are people too. Why y'all hating? Because they crackheads.
Is that a menthol cigarette that you're smoking, Dabs?
Yeah.
You said yeah?
It's not in Indiana yet. It's not in Indiana yet. I know that.
He's like, I got my cigarette.
Right.
I was about to say, if it wasn't, then you'd be living proof as to why they're not worried.
Hey, this menthol too.
That's another reason they not worried, because they could put nicotine in so much other shit. They didn't figure it out. They didn't put it in gum, vapes. Tobacco is really the old way.
Y'all about to have a whole nother prohibition.
No. Y'all about to have another prohibition.
Right? Speak for your names now.
Better go stock up, but we about to have a prohibition.
There is other grass to smoke on this planet. And
you feel me?
But that's what they're saying. Like, if they're gonna do some shit like that, they might as well legalize weed in all states.
Yeah, I feel like they're moving on to it at this point.
I was like, okay, if you're gonna give us this green, or if we got to give up this green, you're gonna have to give us this hash green right here, bro.
But let's see. I got another installment of y'all favorite. Actually, this is the first installment, but second installment of this kind. First is we gonna take the name and give a round of applause. Matter of fact, hold on, we ain't got to get no applause more. I got the soundboard on. Let's give an applause to Ches for changing
Hey.
two truths and a what was it? Two truths and a lie to two facts and a cap. I thought that was the greatest thing I ever heard. So we're gonna go ahead and give folks a round of applause. But yeah, we got our new installment, y'all. Two facts and a cap. Black History Month edition, man. I got something for y'all today. A little bit of song. Not a whole lot of song, just a little bit of song.
Let me see
if I
what you
can-
got. Let me see
if I
what you
can
got.
get up here for y'all. Y'all good.
Let me
folks.
see what you
Yeah,
got.
I was 100% from the field last time. Let's see if I can keep that same energy.
Yeah, you was balling. No cap. Let me to minimize this.
Knowing you probably got some really specific.
Oh, yeah.
questions.
Yeah, I got it. Ain't like specific, but it's like basic specific. Like you've heard these names before, or at least these things before. Y'all some smart motherfuckers. I can't just put anything up there. I'm gonna be sitting here looking dumb. All right, here we go. Two facts and a cap. All right, y'all.
Good.
A. Washington, D.C. was co-designed by Benjamin Banneker. B. Kenny Washington was the first black man to start and win a Super Bowl. C. America's first black woman billionaire is Sheila Johnson of BET, Black Entertainment Network. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is stuff y'all have heard before. I guarantee you've heard these before.
Bro, I ain't heard none of this
I
shit
guarantee
before.
you.
What do mean?
It's Super Bowl week. It's Black History Month and Super Bowl week. You've heard this at least once in your life. You might not have heard the DC thing, but it's pretty common, at least amongst most black people. And then come on, like she's the first black woman billionaire. I mean, come on now. Yeah, y'all know these things. Which are the facts and which is the cap? Hey, chat, this for y'all too.
C. I'm gonna go with A and C is the fact, and then B is the cap.
What you got?
Say the questions.
Okay, so A, Washington, D.C. was co-designed by Benjamin Banneker. B, Kenny Washington was the first black man to start and win a Super Bowl. C, America's first black woman billionaire is Sheila Johnson of Black Entertainment Network.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I'll put it in the chat. I'm gonna go with B. B is true, I think.
Ooh, Black Popeye just dropped some gems in the chat. Said BET is cap. The first woman billionaire was Oprah.
What you got, Dabney? What you want to do?
I want to say C is cap. I'm sticking.
You said you're going to say what?
I'm gonna stick with it.
So B is cap? And you said, Ches, you said B is cap also?
Said B is true.
Well, what's your other true? So I can know what your cap is.
Oh. A and B are true.
A and B are true?
Yeah.
And C's your cap? Okay. Get a chat a couple more minutes to see if they could I know y'all. I know Henry tried to Google this. This seemed like something Henry would try to Google.
You need you need the Jeopardy theme music right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it.
I'm gonna have to get that on the soundboard.
Doom. Wait, would you say that?
I want to say it was C, but then it'll sound like I'm capping or I'm on board with Henry. Shit. Like, nah, I'll take that.
What's wrong with being on board with Henry?
Hey, can you take your headphones out, Deb? Because we can barely hear you through the mic.
Oprah had a TV show, LOL. That's your method of judgment? Oof, maybe he didn't Google. All right.
Bitches love Oprah. Oh my god.
Excuse my language.
All right. Well, let's see who's right and who's wrong.
Shit, probably took my hammer and shit. Probably cat that shit.
Damn.
Doug Williams was the first black man to start and win the Super Bowl for the Washington Redskins.
Okay.
Washington, D.C. was definitely co-designed by Benjamin Banneker. America's first black woman billionaire was definitely not Oprah. It was Sheila Johnson. Her and her husband, whatever the fuck, I forget his first name, Johnson. I want to say it's like Eric or some shit. Actually, I was wrong. Either way, her and her husband owned BET, and she was the first woman billionaire.
I didn't know that.
I
got one of them at least.
Put niggas
Now
on.
I know.
Henry, you can put your crying emoji in the.
I thought I had B right because the Super Bowl this weekend is like, oh, he's got the football related one's gonna be the right one, but that's where you got me.
That's the cap.
Hey, Chez, where's
That was what I told you to do.
Hey, Chez, where's the sign at?
Huh?
Right.
Where's the sign at? The goofy sign. Where's the goofy sign for Jalen?
Goofy.
Shouts out to Scoochie gifting the
coming
tie.
in with the gift. Hold on, Scoochie, I got the soundboard today, my boy. Hey. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Damn, man. Clutch, man. Gotta have friends like these.
This man's a gift leader.
For real, is just shutting the game down.
This is what Scoochie's second time doing that? Good shit. Shouts out to
Might have been
Scooch.
second or third at this point. This man is going crazy.
It's at least two because he did one where he gifted all of us that were in the pod too.
Oh yeah.
This man said, I've been getting bag after bag after bag.
Sorry, we gotta get Scoochie on here.
Oh God.
I think he did a phenomenal job last time. All right, well shit. Now that we got the two facts and the cap, shout out to that special edition. Shout out to Chez for the new name for the segment.
Yes, sir.
Call of Duty, y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen. I will pull it up for you, gentle ladies. Modern Warfare 2019 sequel, aka Warzone 2, is officially announced. Now,
Can you pull up the trailer?
I'm finna pull. I don't think there was. Was there a trailer? If I remember, I'm finna pull it up anyway. Though, hold on, 1 second. 1 second, my gentle ladies.
Warzone 2 officially. I know Warzone's been going through it right now with all the cheaters that are on there.
Yeah, bro. I was watching a video where a dude was flying in one of these trucks and he was just going through like buildings, killing people and shit. Bro, that shit was filthy.
Which is the one that you play? Do they have a lot of cheaters in that one? What do you play? Vanguard?
Rebirth.
Rebirth? Are there a lot of cheaters on that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's mostly in the it's mostly like computer. Like if you're playing cross platform and it's the computer players who are modding and shit, fucking shit up for everybody else. But they created like this the last update was like some type of like anti-cheat update, and supposedly it's been
They're the lone wolf.
kinda, but not really. It's still obviously a lot of
It
cheats.
does actually work though. Like I was about to say, people find their way to get in and get their cheating on. So
Yeah, man, people hack for a living. I don't think there's ever gonna be a game that won't be hacked at some point. All right, hold on. Here we go. I got IGN pulled up, you guys. I'm gonna pull it up, put it on the screen for y'all, and we could all listen together.
A sequel to 2019's Modern Warfare, and that's not the only thing that'll make Battle Royale fans happy. Infinity Ward will be leading development on this next entry to Modern Warfare. They'll also be developing a new Warzone release right alongside it that they're saying will be designed together from the ground up. This is great news for players because Modern Warfare 2019 and Call of Duty Warzone are among the most successful in the Call of Duty franchise, with Warzone in particular becoming a major fixture on the Battle Royale scene. Call of Duty fans can expect a, quote, all-new play space and a new sandbox mode for Warzone 2. Both the Modern Warfare sequel and Warzone will be powered by a new engine. More immediately, players can expect more than 30 improvements to Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone in the next season launch coming February 14th, as promised by Activision Blizzard. These announcements all come in the midst of ongoing unionization efforts at Raven Software, a key support studio in the Call of Duty ecosystem. And of course, I can't not mention the recent Activision Blizzard acquisition by Xbox, which has brought the future of Call of Duty across different platforms into question. While Infinity Ward did not announce release platforms for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2022 or the new Warzone, Microsoft has promised that Activision Blizzard games will be released on PlayStation, quote, beyond existing agreements, meaning that PS5 owners can expect to play this year's entries alongside their compatriots on Xbox Series X and S like normal for now. As for when the games will launch, no date was announced, but if history tells us anything, sometime around November is a good guess. Are you ready?
Sometime in November. Uh-oh.
Damn.
Yeah. It does. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that worries me is what she said about Microsoft acquiring Activision. Mm-hmm. And whether or not it'll still be cross-platform, which I feel like you would lose out on so much money not keeping it cross-platform because it's been cross-platform all this time.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I'm excited for it, man. I'm over current Warzone. I'm ready for something new. I ain't gonna lie. What's up?
Really? Didn't something happen where like now they're about to be able to put Halo games and stuff on PlayStation as well?
Oh, Sony bought
Bungie. Okay.
But I don't think they're gonna stop cross-platform shit either. I don't see these companies trying to lose that much money just for a provider war. Like that shit's kind of dumb. Right. Scoochie says Warzone 2 needs an anti-cheat on launch. Yeah, I think they are. I think they will put that on there. Because at this point, you've already had one created for this current Warzone. Why not add it or modify it for the next one? That'd be dumb.
My thing was, what is the purpose for Microsoft purchasing them there? All I can see what they're going to do about it is just what? If you play on the Xbox, you got your Xbox Pass or whatever, you can play it for free. Like I said, it's not going to... I can't see them not doing that shit or doing that shit the way they're supposed to set it up.
I just feel like these companies will lose money. Like, leave it the way it... If you're just going to exchange ownership, then just exchange ownership. Don't change anything else that got anything to do with evolving the game. Because I feel like that loses you money. It kind of defeats the purpose of acquiring these things in the first place.
Exactly.
Scoochie says, and hopefully the Modern Warfare sequel incorporates maps from the early Modern Warfare 2 game. I would hope so. Otherwise, what would be the purpose of continuing with this Modern Warfare thing and calling it a 2? So, or with the Warzone thing.
Definitely bring back Terminal and Rust.
That'd be solid. Okay. I think they actually didn't they bring back Rust for a little while?
Yeah, they did. They brought Rust back in the regular Modern Warfare. Well, this 2019 version. No. And Shipment too.
Scoochie says ACR suppressed. Hey, this man's reminiscing hard. Hey, Warzone was. It's honestly, I know a lot of people that go Black Ops over Warzone, but I ain't gonna lie. Warzone was so fire when it first came out, bro. Like, Black Ops was kind of like the next version or next evolution of it. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was a classic when that shit dropped, bro.
I haven't had Warzone downloaded on my PC for probably like 2 years.
Really?
Just about 2 years.
That's the same for me. Like I said, the whole cheating shit, that's just like, nah, fuck that. I ain't all that great with everybody, but if I'm like 5 feet from you, I'm shooting the head, and you turn around, just shoot me, and don't blink my head, I'm done. That's bullshit.
They have cheats that are way worse than that. They have cheats where people just literally shoot up in the sky and kill everybody on the map.
What?
Yes. And then where you can actually underneath the board and shit. I had it with that.
I think I'm actually about to come over to the dark side, Chaz, and become a PC gamer.
Oh shit.
Anything. I wouldn't say it's the dark side. This is where the real force is.
With the hat. Glad.
I just don't. I don't have the coordination in my left hand like that to be like trying to fuck with these buttons. Like I would always have to use a controller. Period.
I mean, you can always go back to
You
controller.
can be a PC gamer playing with controller.
Well, true.
It is true.
But it does feel nice to play mouse and key to develop.
Does
that
it?
skill.
Yeah.
I've never tried.
I know aiming with the mouse has to be legit.
Yeah,
Like my dad,
it feels rewarding.
Mine on PC. His ass after 2 hours of gameplay, he got carpet on his right ankle. I was about to say ankle, his wrist.
His left wrist.
No, he's
The
right.
left one would be the one that would be. I'm right-handed too, but the left one does all the mechanical stuff. The right one's on the mouse.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I was laughing about.
My mouse change never hurts. It's always the left.
Well, when you get that old, you want to go through that same problem.
Yeah, I hope not.
Let's see here. What we got next? Philly trades Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and two first-round draft picks to the Brooklyn Nets for James Harden. Oh my God!
All of them.
They got rid of their whole goddamn squad. Goddamn. Shit, you gave up too much for one player, in my opinion.
Listen, bro. I don't know what. Philadelphia just really don't like Ben Simmons. That's the only thing I can think about, because nothing in my mind can put together this makes sense. Like, that's just a one-sided trade altogether. And for James Harden, I mean, granted, he James Harden, but
what are they smoking? They must have got a Joe Biden care package.
Hey, that's what you get when you fucking with Crack Pipe Joe, man. That shit funny as fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, this is wild, bro. Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks. And I would have just traded Ben Simmons and 1 first-round pick for James Harden, but you gave 2 and Seth Curry and Andre Drummond, bro. Yo, wild. What y'all think about that, man? As far as on the court and off the court, what y'all think about that?
Yeah, I don't know too much, so I can't really speak like in depth. But on a surface level, it looks like a bad move. Like, I know James Harden's a good player, but I don't think he's worth. How many players was that? 3?
Yeah, 3 and 2 first-round picks.
My God. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. What for what? To get what, like an amazing offense and subpar defense player?
Shit, subpar defense. That's not even accurate.
Is that a stretch? Is that a stretch saying subpar?
Non-existent. Don't play. That man's get a DNP when he play defense, bro. Did not play because that shit don't happen.
You talking about James Harden? I'm sorry, I was.
Yeah, James Harden's defense.
Yeah, absolutely. What defense?
Facts.
I mean, like, you talking about James Harden's defense. I've yet to see it in 15 years of gameplay or 10 years of gameplay.
Did you feel it was worth the trade?
Make it make sense.
I don't. I mean, is he a great player? Yeah. I'll say he's a great player on the offensive side, but he doesn't play defense. How can you even attempt to win anything with somebody who's just letting somebody run straight past?
Or just bully him to the hole.
Right.
I mean,
but for all of those players, that's a lot of players to get rid of and draft picks to get rid of, just for one player, in my opinion.
Well, how do y'all think it looks on the other side for Brooklyn as far as them getting Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond? What you think that does for them? Because they're on like a 10-game losing streak. So do you think that improves them enough to not be losing as much? Or do you think it's just like, these are some decent additions to already go with KD and Kyrie?
I feel like it's going to take a minute for them to really get into the flow of everything with Brooklyn. But once they do get a chemistry vibe going and everything, I feel like it's going to be a great addition to the team, especially grabbing another big man who can fill that gap in the center and play good big man defense.
Facts.
You know,
it's got to improve them in some sense. I mean, I would hope
and
so.
then that also fills that void because Kyrie's not allowed to play at home, so Seth Curry can start at home and gives them a decent guard at home to start with.
It's true.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I would hope that their acquisition of all those new players would increase their probability of winning. You know what I mean? If not, just send me up there then. Like,
no cap. Sign me up. Sign me up, coach. What a sign up sheet at? I need to know. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'll let Dabney go. Dabney, what you think?
Shit, it's pretty much what Curry said. Like, not my strong suit, but I feel like you losing out more than what you was trying to gain from that type of trade. Shit, just one.
I see Kyrie not having to handle the. I feel like this works more for the Brooklyn Nets than it does for the 76ers, just because Ben Simmons doesn't need to shoot. So all you need him to do is play defense, rebound, and pass the fucking ball. Those are his three best things. So like, if that's all you need him for, and that's what he's best at, that works. Seth Curry is like another option to run point guard and also to play behind Kyrie if he has to play alongside what's his name, Patty Mills, if he wants to. And I mean, they don't have nobody like Andre Drummond. You just have what's his old ass, LaMarcus Aldridge. You just got LaMarcus. So if you get at least Andre, who's a little bit younger and a little bit more aggressive playing the board, I think that works out for them in the long run. I know it at least takes away from this 10-game losing streak they on, because they was originally first in the East. They're way down there now. So I think it at least boosts them up to not be able to take so many L's. But for the Sixers, yeah, I don't know how this improves your team, but I hope it works out for sure. But we can slide to the next one.
I'm back.
Aaron Rodgers wins the NFL MVP for the second straight season. For not one, but two straight back to back on his Jordan shit. Well, Jordan had three back to back. That's still pretty impressive. Let's pull him up. Let's talk about Mr. Aaron Rodgers, because that man.
Do you feel he's deserving of?
Oh, hell yeah. Right. Hell yeah. Because if the Packers didn't have him, they would have been shit. Like terrible. Here we go. This is his 2021 season stats. Oh, hold on, here we go. Played all 16. So I know some of y'all. Oh, they don't have the thing where it show you. There it is, completions. They don't have his ranking completions though. I want to know where he ranked in completions. Let me see. Can I click just the year? No. All right. Well, they only.
Is it right there? The completion percentage, at least.
Well, yeah. So you could tell. So he's got 366 completions this season out of 531 attempts, that's quite a lot. But I mean, when you 65% from the field, you balling. You definitely balling. For over 4,000 yards passing. I don't know who knows what about football, but that's more than 2.5, 3,000. So that's pretty damn good. And his average yards per play was 7.8. That's pretty damn good, especially when to get a first down you only need 10 yards. So your quarterback can get you or can throw you 7.8 yards a possession. That's pretty good, man. 4 interceptions in one season. Great. Most QBs average probably throwing like 8 or 9, maybe 10. They're throwing interceptions like it's nothing. This man's longest pass is 75 yards. He's got sacked a lot, 30 times. And he had a 111 pass. not the site playing music, but he had a 111 passer rating. For those who don't know, a perfect passer rating is like, what is it, 130, 130.5 or some shit like that, or it's something that's a real like low mid 100s number, but to have a 111 is pretty fucking good. As you see, that's why he's back to back, because the year before he was at 121. It's a really hard feat, and for him to be 40-some years old and do this shit back to back, that's pretty fucking impressive, man. Nolan, how do you feel about Aaron Rodgers winning back to back MVPs in the NFL?
Shout out to him, dude. Like, he definitely played his off to get that and get there, and in everything he's put the work into off season, on season, and he's paid attention to everything that everybody's talked to him about, and it shows. All the hard work, all the effort, all the game film that he's watched, it all shows. I feel like it's a good thing, and I hope he's happy, and I'm proud of him. Like, that's it. Like, dude, like, that's something that you don't see a lot of.
It's hard to do, man. Back to back. That's hard.
It's not even expressive how you would feel for somebody for that. Like that. That's just an amazing accomplishment.
No, for sure. For sure. What are y'all expectations for the Super Bowl halftime show featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop, M, Mary J, and K Dot? Oh, that's a fire.
No.
High
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a banger. With all those names, it's got to be a banger. It's got to be one of the best halftime shows that we've ever seen. Because you're not about to just drop all these names on us and expect us to think like, oh, it's gonna be mid. No, it's not. It better not be mid.
Okay, so it's safe to say you got high expectations.
Definitely.
I think Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are gonna play some classics, and the whole arena is just gonna go crazy.
So you got high.
And it's in LA. Come on, bro.
It is in LA. And the LA Rams are playing there. Like that shit it's like a perfect Kelly thing.
It's gonna be crazy. And Kendrick's, oh my god.
Okay, so my question is, how do you guys think it's gonna go?
What'd you say?
How do you guys think it's gonna go?
Say it again.
What'd you say?
I was saying, like he Curly said about Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg coming in. All we're gonna see is Kendrick coming up in between, pulling up on the two birds and switching up the whole flow. I'm waiting for them. And then fucking Mary J. Blige gonna bust you rhyme. I'm like, oh shit.
She gonna hit the
Don't
Mary
let
J
it
dance. She gotta hit the Mary J dance.
Man. So my question is, how do you guys expect it? Like, how do you think it's gonna start off, and how do you think the whole progression is gonna go?
Exactly what you said. It's gonna be old school, and then it's gonna be like the little interlude where Mary J and M kind of do their thing, and then they gonna slide K Dot in at the end. I mean, I feel like that's the only way it can work. I mean, if you trying to move, because all of these artists besides K Dot is pretty much old school. Like, you can pretty much throw Eminem into old school, early 2000s. He ain't really been super prevalent after that. But, yeah, K-Dot, the only, like, current mainstream artist, so I could assume they're just going to go from old school and then slide from Dre and Snoop to M and Mary J, and then let K-Dot come home with it, so.
Okay, so my question now is,
I think he might play something we've never heard, because everyone's been waiting for new music. He might play something unreleased.
That's exactly where I was going. I was going to ask if you guys think that this could be a preview to the new album.
Bro, if he announces his album, if he like plays a single off his album and then announces it during the Super Bowl,
that shit would be crazy.
That should be crazy.
That should be wild, no cap. Hey, I'm looking forward to. I got high expectations too, man. I think this is the first Super Bowl halftime show of this kind, so I'm definitely like happy to see that it could come together. I just want to see how they bring it out. Now, talking about K Dot playing new music, I think that might be the twist to all of this. I think that might be or at least how they tie him in. It's like, all right, come with that high five now. Drop your new shit. Set the world on fire at the Super Bowl. Like, if that ain't the best way to announce, like, you finna come out with some hot music is at the Super Bowl halftime show, I don't know what's better than that. Like, what's better? How else do you tell people you finna drop music? Like,
I don't know.
The ultimate announcement.
Like, you in front of like 50,000 people, millions of people at home, and you like, I'm finna drop this hot new shit and tell y'all this album dropping at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Also, I'm gonna make some of my older shit, some of my already dropped shit, and then I'm gonna drop that banger on you, the new banger on you at the end. That shit will just set it all off and make everything just be like, oh fuck, and then build up the excitement for that album even more, bro. Like I'm excited already.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've been excited.
I was about to say, you think it might be a possibility that he did a few collabs with them as well if he released some new shit?
Oh, maybe that could be a thing. Yeah.
Okay, I can see it.
Yeah. Maybe he got Mary J on the hook or something.
Hopefully we didn't just jump to conclusions and then we don't get let down.
Everybody just come out there and play the regular shit.
You said what?
I just said it was just wishful thinking, but I would hope. But still, either way, it's gonna be fine.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, everybody. This might be the first halftime show in at least like the last 5 years that everybody's like happy to tune into. Like I can't remember. I think the last one I can remember for real is the Black Eyed Peas one because they was doing that little LED show shit. That's like the last like Super Bowl show that was like a thing, and before that was what the Beyonce one. So like, I don't know. I feel like it's been hit or miss, and they have a really good chance they really hit with this one. So see how it shake down. Oh yeah!
Shout out to you who predicted this like way before it even happened.
Oh God!
Yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend about that the other day. I'm like, bro, how did he know that this shit was going to happen? And now I really might just have to take a trip to Cincinnati next weekend or this weekend.
Look, I'll watch. If I know anything, if y'all could put me up against any kind of challenge and be like, all right, talk football, I'll be like, got you, talking my language. I don't know. It just it seemed like they had offensively. The Bengals got a lot of weapons, man. I couldn't see why they couldn't do it or at least get there. And then the Rams is the Rams. Like if Tom wasn't gonna have receivers because AB left and Godwin got hurt and all this extra shit that started happening to the Buccaneers, if that wasn't gonna work, I couldn't see how anybody was gonna beat the Rams. You telling me Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and Leonard Floyd not gonna run your life away with Jalen Ramsey and Eric Weddle in the back? No, bro, dead. Then on the offensive end, you got OBJ, Cooper Kupp, Cam Akers, Matt Stafford, a good Matt Stafford, and I can't remember the other dude's name, but yeah, like it just they had too many weapons.
Who's their backer? Who's their running back right now?
Cam Akers.
Cam Akers. I haven't really been watching, never paying attention much to anybody else other than the Browns this season, as we all know. But I really want to get more. Hey. We beat Cincinnati the last game of the season. I want to hear it. So if they win the Super Bowl, then guess what? We should have won the Super Bowl.
Coulda, woulda.
Throwing tomatoes. What you should be doing is you should denounce the Browns here or live on stream and say I'm a Cincinnati fan now. That's where you would be winning. You would be winning right now. You would be winning.
Hey, so pick out that goofy sound for my boy.
I'm gonna have to create one. But yeah, man, I got high expectations just for the Super Bowl all around, man. Speaking of, I want to give a shout out to Jay-Z, just because he put this little feature shit together for the halftime. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all remember when he took over as the music media manager for the NFL. So this is his doing, which is why we ain't ever seen anything like this beforehand. Because now he's taking like what the players have and he's putting that into perspective instead of them casting some country dude like they did a couple years ago. And the fuck out of here! Like get the fuck out of here with that.
Shakira.
All right. We're not gonna act like country music ain't somewhat decent. Country music is okay. I like country music.
It is, but I mean, it's the NFL. I can't see these black players showing up like, hey, put that Keith on. We trying to hit that Keith in the locker room. But
Don't be Keith.
Black Papa says it don't work like that, big dog. Nolan. Hey, look, if he talking about your Browns thing, I'm with him. You should definitely hitch that bandwagon to Cincinnati. Might as well. Y'all might as well, right?
No.
Matter of fact, Cincinnati might as well buy Cleveland and just claim it all as Cincinnati at this point.
Nasty Natty ain't got shit there.
Nasty Natty. That's what y'all call it over there. Nasty Natty.
Yes, Nasty Natty, because the niggas is nasty.
You know what? I can't argue. I ain't never been there, so I can't argue. But yeah, man, that's my expectations for Super Bowl.
I'm definitely excited. Who do you think is gonna win?
Rams.
That's a good question.
The Rams. You think the Rams is gonna win, Dab? I don't know why I just try to point like you can actually know who I'm pointing at instead of just pointing at the camera.
I just point at the camera. Shit.
As much
you know this.
You're gonna have that home field advantage.
Yeah,
That's when we go crazy.
as a football man, the Rams should win. I would expect the Rams to win. As a betting man, I think the Bengals could do it.
I think they can too.
Yeah, already put $100 down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. They got a lot of things in their favor, man. It's the year of the Tiger and all, bro. I hope they pull it through.
Is it? I didn't know it was the year of the Tiger.
Neither one is my team, so I truly don't care. But I'm gonna root for the underdogs.
Definitely.
Fair. It's all right.
I mean, well, since Ohio is in the building and they're gonna be there, I'm gonna.
No. You didn't want to hitch. You wouldn't want to hitch the bandwagon earlier. Don't hitch it now.
I'm not hitching it. I'm just saying, just because my team isn't there, but my other Ohio team, it's another Ohio team, so I have to stick with my Ohio people.
I'm gonna hook in your bandwagon. We pulling off without you.
Not pulling off without me.
The caravan is out. Black Popeye says Rams gonna get this ice cream after this L. Pause. Pause again. Rams gonna get the ice cream. Okay.
What do you mean?
Ice cream. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you said it, I'm like.
Yeah, I had to read it again because I'm like, huh? But I don't. They gonna get some form of ice cream after L. I don't think it's gonna be ice cream. But no, they can have that. But no, yeah, I definitely got the Bengals, man. I'm gonna lead with my initial bet. And like I said, if I'm talking football, the Rams should win. Supposed to win, but I don't think they will. But if y'all folks ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing else, man. Y'all want to put y'all last minute church announcements out there. Let these people know what they can find you, what you like, what you want to say.
Hey man, first of all, for me, it's not even about where you can find me. Y'all know where to find me. You can see it underneath my picture right now. My thing is like, share, and subscribe. Everything, bro. Please. We appreciate the support that y'all been giving us so far. We love it. Everything, man. Go out there, like, share, subscribe. Get your people to come watch us. You know you have a good time. Let them have a good time too.
That was a good ass.
He took all the words out of my mouth. Pause. No, I'm happy you said it, bro. That's exactly what we need, man. At this point, man, I'm happy everybody who come through. I think we had a total of 11 active viewers at one point. Yeah, but I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, fucking with the chat. I appreciate the homies coming through, and we had a really good. I'm probably gonna clip a couple of those cancel culture topics and discussions we had because I think it was really good conversation. I think we definitely all reached a point of understanding within that. Mac, of course, was here earlier. Shout out to Mac. Yeah, his technical issues got him booted, but hopefully we'll see him again soon. And yeah, man, that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate Scoochie. Let's give folks an air horn again one more time.
Man, him and was good, bro. They got that big on too.
Had to get Scoochie now. You said who? Oh yeah, we gotta get those.
Please. Too.
Please.
And if y'all got entertainment purposes that y'all want to get out there and get flowing, talk to him about a business opportunity. He's doing promotions and stuff too. So talk to him too.
Yeah. Big time. Also too, if you ever want to get a hold of him, you can get you can watch his stream through my stream. I have him on my auto host list. So if he's streaming and I'm not on, you could always if you don't know his name or whatever, you could always come to my profile and I'll be playing him and you can follow him through that. So Ches as well too. I also have Ches on there. Now what is this? Scoochie. What is that, Scoochie? I can't even. Is this Braille? I can't.
Shrek.
I can't touch
You
my.
said Braille.
I can't touch my screen. I can't read it, Scoochie. It's in Braille on my screen, but
It's in the chat. It's like a whole bunch of things, but it's a picture of Shrek.
Oh, nice. Okay. It looked like something else on my screen, but let me see if I can expand it out a little bit. Oh, that is Shrek. Dope. Damn. Scoochie out here with another new edition of a segment, another fun game to play. I'm definitely looking forward to how some of y'all choose y'all answers, man, because it's gonna be funny as fuck, man. But that's all I got,
Alright,
big dogs.
Looking forward to it, man. Y'all stay up.
Be smooth.
Sir. All love, all love.